Okay. Uh, Fuck it. I guess that's the intro noise I'm making for this one. So, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the behind the scenes. So, we today are talking about the Monster Hunter Wilds concern video that I just put out. Wait a minute. Whatever, I'm sure it's fine. So, I thought that I had accidentally deleted something because of the way that I placed these 3 text boxes, but honestly, I feel like it's fine. Whatever. If something breaks, then fucking, I've already uploaded the video. There's not really any time. So, what we did differently with this kind of a video is mostly just in how we captured footage. So, normally for a video, I just sort of capture footage, and I have a script I can write down. I'm usually capturing stuff with the camera, right? Or my phone, I guess. And I use the footage from that as like my A-roll and everything. But for this one, we did a bit different. We actually captured, or I say we, I actually captured my footage in advance, and then I wrote everything down and sort of tried to come to, I sort of tried to come to a conclusion with this video. I already had a conclusion, obviously, based on what I've seen from the benchmark. Here we go. I already had a conclusion, honestly. Like, I knew what this video was going to be about before I started doing the test, but I wanted to see, you know, I still wanted to, you know, make an effort and try to make something vaguely scientific, you know, try to have some kind of methodology to the testing and everything. And I was writing down all of this stuff as I was testing all the different graphic settings and everything for Monster Hunter Wilds, and I'm just like, I went through I obviously could have been more I went through a lot. Like I spent like probably 3 hours testing different versions of the benchmark and testing different, not versions of the benchmark, but like adjusting with graphics and trying to make sure that I was like trying to be at least a little bit thorough. And I feel like I could have gone more in depth though. I could have probably changed the version of Proton I was using. I could have probably used different, I probably could have used Glorious Egg Roll Proton. Maybe that would have had a little bit of a difference. You know, there's certainly more things I could have tested, but in the amount of time that I had and with the things going on in my life at current moment, it just wasn't in the cards. And by the way, this does not mean that I am going to be a, you know, kind of testing channel. I don't think I'm going to get into the tech benchmark channel stuff. I'm not going to like test the new cards. I'm not going to, you know, test every game that comes out. This is not going to be a regular occurrence, but the performance of Wilds just sort of shocked me so much that I was like, all right, let's capture what I get when I play this game and let's make a video about it. And I was like, well, wait a minute, you know, let's try to actually be a bit fair to this game. Let's try to do some testing. Let's try to make it so that let's try to give this game the most fair chance it can possibly get. And it's fucked up because I have never set anything in this game to high graphics before. I have never played with high graphics. There are 2 graphic settings above medium. There's high and then there's ultra. I don't even want to begin to think about how bad the performance will be on ultra, but you know, I'm just kind of disappointed, you know. I obviously my opinions are laid bare in this video. And setting all of this up, it just sort of like made me sad, you know. I recorded all the footage, I wrote down everything that I was testing about, and I wrote down some like bullet points. Are these here? Yeah, these are kind of like bullet points where it's like, why am I doing this? I'm super excited for this and that. I also just never brought up the fact that I'm playing this game on Linux, and I did that on purpose. I want to make Linux more normalized in the gaming sphere. And so I purposefully did not bring up like, and I know that I'm already going to get some comments about this now. I'm definitely going to get comments of like, well, why are you playing on Linux? Why don't you play on Windows? That's probably going to perform better. And I did record a little bit of a section in the video talking about it near the end, but I just decided to cut it, honestly, because it's not really important to the video. It doesn't matter what my operating system is. I have a 3080 and a Ryzen 5 3900X. By the way, I'm sorry if you can hear a lawnmower in the background. My neighbors are going nuts. So if you can hear that, my apologies. If not, then disregard. I have a 3080. I have this really powerful machine. I have never had problem. Dude, I can run Cyberpunk at relatively high resolutions and relatively high graphic settings. I can record Monster Hunter World footage just fine. I can play Space Marine 2 at nearly ultra settings, and it's fine. So why this game? Why is this game the one that my computer can't handle? Why is it that I can do all of this stuff on here? Why is it that I can edit video just fine and record just fine and stream and do all this stuff with this extremely powerful system, but Monster Hunter of all things is just too much to handle? Like, it is very clearly the game here. My operating system choice is not going to affect the performance of this game at all. There's also a little bit of an elephant in the room if you've been following my posts on how I've been having issues with my motherboard. I still haven't fixed that yet. I plan on going to Micro Center within the next couple of days to get a new motherboard, which sucks. That's gonna be, $150 I'm not gonna be able to get back, but all in the name of trying to get videos out and still be able to do my job and stuff like that, but whatever. Beside the point. I know for a fact I'm going to be getting certain comments about certain things and my methodologies and testing, and honestly, look, dude, this is the first time I've ever done something like this. I tried to be as thorough as I could be in the short amount of time that I had, but it's obviously not going to be perfect. I already know that there are things I can change. I've already talked about them here. But, I also tried to organize a little bit more for my bins. I have all the different screenshots and test footage of all of the different tests I did. I had some B-roll here of the demo and everything, all the intro stuff, all the voiceover stuff. I tried to be, really thorough in how I organize my bins. Even though I didn't have a music bin, I should have had a music bin, but, whatever. What the fuck is this footage? Why do I have this footage in here? That's not right. Whatever. Video's already done. Who cares? So, oh, and DaVinci Resolve has just decided to freeze up on me. No? Okay, we're good. So, yeah. I basically just use this video to compile sort of my results and my opinions. We have the testing section of the video around here, and then later on in the video where I start talking about the artifacting and everything, that's when we start getting into the opinions section of the video, and I'm very mad, because it's like, dude, I just want to play the game. I don't need my games to look this nice. It's cool when it happens, but if it means that I have to use AI to generate frames to make it look like it's smoother than it actually is, that's not the game running well then. You're putting a band-aid over a fucking, you look at the Black Knight from fucking Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Let me do a better... you look at someone's arm that just came off, and your solution is don't worry, and you get a Band-Aid out, and you just put it on there, and it's yep, that's good, you're good to go back out there, bud. And it's dude, clearly there's more that needs to be done under the hood. I don't know what that needs to be, because I make it very clear in the video that I don't know how these games are made, right? I don't know what causes a game like this to run this well, run as it is, well, quote unquote. I know that Capcom's PC ports are not good. I know that they have never been good. And all I can do is hold out hope that there will be optimization patches in the future, and maybe at some point I'll be able to finally play this game at a decent frame rate without having to resort to this. Look at this footage, dude. I don't think I'm gonna be getting It's not good. It's just not good. I want to go into this real quick. No. That's not a solution, dude. It's not good. So yeah, not really much to talk about in terms of like how we made and how I made the video, because a lot of the editing is just kind of the same. One little tidbit I can talk about is that every single bit of music that I used in this video is from Monster Hunter. We got Poke Village theme, we got Valhabar from Poke Village is from Freedom Unite, Valhabar is from 4 Ultimate, Dundorma is from, I mean, I first heard it in 4 Ultimate, but I believe Dundorma first was a thing in either Monster Hunter 1 or Monster Hunter DOS. I'm not entirely sure. And Lagaya Chris's theme for when I get mad, and then Moga Village for like the ending theme. This is the first video in a long time where my ending song is not the Sonic Mega Collection song. I thought that Moga Village just perfectly, like, it's like the perfect ending choice. I thought that this worked out so well that I didn't want to force in the Sonic music somewhere. And I was already doing a thing where everything was Monster Hunter music, and it's like, you know what? This is a detail that no one is gonna notice, right? Nobody's gonna fucking notice this detail, but I specifically did this to be like, hey man, this worked out. And it's the first video in a long time where the ending is not the Sonic Mega Collection extras menu song. Still using the Sonic Adventure 2 font though. You always gotta have the SA2 font. I think what I could do is on the garbage pile, I could release like a compilation of all of my footage that I recorded. Maybe that could be a video. I don't think I'm going to. I don't think it really matters a whole lot considering that it's a benchmark tool. I don't know. I'll probably do another video at some point in the near future whenever optimization gets better, whenever performance on Linux gets better, whenever I don't need to use fucking frame generation to play this game at a stable frame rate. Yeah, there's a lot wrong with this game, and all I can do is try to remain optimistic, you know? I'm hoping I'll be able to play this game in the future. I just don't know how far into the future this is gonna be, and I'm sad about that. But, you know, oh well. Let's say la vie, I guess. I guess that's kind of it. Like I said, not really much to talk. I've already talked about a lot of my editing styles and how I edit videos and everything, so it's not really too much new to talk about. Most of the new stuff happened before the video started editing, so you know. Anyway, thanks again for being members. Thanks again for supporting me. I know that these behind the scenes videos are getting kind of shoddy, and I hope that the next couple of projects are a little bit more interesting in terms of like new stuff that I'm doing, because I do plan the next 2 videos. I got some stuff planned for the next couple videos, so we'll just see when we get there. All right. Thanks again for helping me make this my reality, make this dream my reality.